I betrayed you. Betrayed, that's a big word.
What else would you call it, what you did to me? What you all did to me? You had a chance to support me, to come and witness me committing my life to another person, saying vows in front of God and family. Family. There was no family. You weren't there.
We did it because of Quinn. We wanted you to see how we feel about her.
And what happened instead? I saw how you feel about me.
Most important day of my life, and my son wasn't there.
Hate to break it to you, but I was definitely there when you gave birth. Sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood.
You have always been my main focus.
Till Eric.
And that's different. You should understand because of how you feel about Steffi.
I do understand. That's the thing. My feelings for Steffi are what kept me away from your most important day of your life.
Both of you should have been there.
Any other man, hell, even Deacon, I would have been there.
You know what? There's a very, very, very small part of me that is proud of you for standing by your wife's side. And I hope you got points for that. I have never seen Eric like that. I don't think he's ever experienced that kind of disappointment in his life. To be completely abandoned by his family, not one of them tried to be happy for us.
Well, there's a very, very, very small part of me that wants to try. That counts for anything.
It's a start. Did Steffi say thank you at least?
For what?
For putting her selfish needs before me?
Is it that selfish she wanted to keep you away from her grandfather? After everything that you've done, Mom? I told her that I was going to protect her from you, protect her family. I told her that I was going to keep you away from the Forresters, and then what happened? You married her grandfather.
She married you. Not that you'd know that based on her behavior. I mean, she moves out, she's stringing you along.
That's not what she's doing, Mom.
You didn't go to your own mother's wedding for her, and yet she hasn't even given you the slightest indication whether she's moving back in. So what does that say to you?
You think she's going back to Liam, don't you?
Do you?
I don't know. All I know is that I'll never give up on her.
You don't mean that. Dad, you know how much you mean to all of us.
I do now.
Dad, please, don't say it like that.
Well, how would you have me say it, Thorne? After what you've all done to me?
We can all see now how cruel this must seem. But you have to understand how conflicted...
Maya, I understand. I know what you were all trying to do. You were forcing me. You were trying to force me not to feel something that I feel. Trying to convince me to give up on a woman who's given me nothing but devotion.
That's what you're not getting. She's faking it. She's dangerous. Like,
Eric, it's her history. Quinn has a mean streak. We were all just trying to protect you from her.
A mean streak? The pretty wide mean streak running right through this room right now. You know what mean Quinn said to me? You know what she did when she came down those steps to me? When she looked at that room and my family wasn't there. She came down the aisle toward me and she saw the hurt in my eyes. And she looked at me and she saw how much it hurt. You know what she said to me? She said, "Don't marry me. This awful, awful woman. This selfish, mean woman that you think she is was willing to give up her happiness for mine. So I don't want to hear you say that Quinn Forrester is a danger to me or to any of you. I never want to hear that again.
Things just need to settle down. That's all. Steffi will come home and then we can get on with our lives.
That'll happen sooner than you think now that Eric and I are married.
No. Actually, your marriage has significantly stalled my settling down process.
I don't think so. It proves that I'm not manipulating. It does.
How?
Because I told Eric not to marry me.
You really did that?
Yeah. But he convinced me otherwise. He talked to me about the effect that I've had on his life, how I have inspired him. And he said despite the fact that his children and his grandchildren weren't there, he still wanted to marry me. That's how much Eric cares about me. Steffi needs to understand that. And maybe now she will. Maybe they all will.
Dad, I get it. You trust Quinn, and I get why. Because she always says the right thing at exactly the right time.
How is it that you're so convinced that every word that comes out of her mouth is duplicitous, that it's malicious? You can't just believe she cares about me?
Look, Eric, maybe she really does. Maybe she does, and then one day we will all come to see that. But what we're trying to say to you is that we were worried about you. We were worried about her history. And that's...
Well, everybody has a history, Pam. You have a history, too, don't you? You've got one of your own. I forgave you for that, didn't I?
Yeah?
You think that my relationship with Quinn somehow taints your sister's memory. But you know how many times I had to forgive Stephanie? If I hadn't forgiven you time after time, you wouldn't be standing in this room right now. I took you into this family, and you walked out of me yesterday.
But I don't know.
What about you, Zende? I took you in too. Doesn't that count for something?
Of course it does.
It does. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Your mother asked me to look after you, to watch over you, and so I have. It never occurred to me that you'd live anywhere else. I'm your granddad. I welcomed you into this family. Have you ever felt anything but welcome?
No.
Okay. I welcomed Quinn into our family yesterday, and you weren't there. Disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed that you weren't there to help me welcome a new Forrester wife into this family. Why weren't you there? I mean, have you ever felt anything but welcome in this family? Okay, so I welcomed you into the family, and your sisters, both of them, your mom and dad, all the drama, lots of drama. But it didn't matter because I saw in his eyes, I saw how much he loved you, how much you meant to him. So I welcomed you in. You can't see that in my eyes about how I feel about Quinn. Did anybody bother to look in my face and see how I feel about her? No. This was hateful. Neither one of you has any right to do this. After everything I've done for you.
I know.
You think that I owe you something because you think that I favor Ridge all the time. You want me to make you feel better about that. Well, it's simply not the truth. And you beg me to treat you differently than I do. And over again, you ask and ask and ask. And I give and give and give, and then I ask one thing of you, and you don't come.
I don't know what to say. No, actually, I do know what to say. I'm worried.
You know how many times I've worried about you? But I've always stood beside you. I've always stood with you. I've never disagreed. I asked you to come to my wedding. One thing. You weren't there. You didn't come to my wedding.
I wouldn't count on understanding from Steffi or any of the Forresters for that matter. They think you were hurting Eric, that they were trying to protect him.
They were protecting him. They were protecting him. They betrayed him. You know what, though? His pain is over now. It's done. He doesn't need to worry about it anymore. You want to know why? Because I'm in his life. I am his wife now, and I am going to protect him. I'm going to take care of him. And you know what? They can all join me. I'm not trying to exclude anyone. Ridge, Steffi, all of them. They can join me in caring for Eric. But they need to understand something. I'm part of this family. I am Mrs. Eric Forrester, and there is nothing they can do to change that.
Dad, we obviously have a lot to make up to you, and we will, okay? I promise you that.
How are you going to do that? I thought I could depend on you. I thought I could ask you to be my best man and you would show up. Why didn't you just say no? Why didn't you just say no instead of pretending to support me?
I was not pretending, Dad. I wanted to be there for you.
Until when? Until Ridge and Steffi talked you out of it?
Dad, we're all concerned.
Now, you don't even know Quinn. You don't even know her. All you've got in your head about her are the lies that they filled your head with.
They're not lies. We told Thorne what she does.
Now,
It's
what
true.
she did. You're not telling him what she does now, what she means to me, the changes she's made in my life. Does that matter to you at all?
Of course it matters. You know it matters to me.
What about you, Thomas? Does that matter to you? At all? I'm a little surprised by you that you would take part in this. I thought you were the kind of guy that kind of made up his own mind. But I guess now you just kind of bought into the mob mentality. No second thoughts.
I should have talked to you.
Yeah, you should have talked to me. You all should have talked to me, but nobody did. Nobody did. Nobody wanted to ask the old doddering old man. You thought that Steffi and Ridge could tell everybody what was right for me. Wrong.
Shouldn't have been this way. Should have been a big family wedding with dancing and toasts and cutting the cake and joyful speeches. Why? Why couldn't they do that for him?
Because it was you, Mom.
Because it was me. They made him suffer. What was that?
Sounded like Eric.
I forbid it, you said. Remember when you said that to me in Monte Carlo? I absolutely forbid it. Channeling your namesake. Stubborn and strong-willed. Thank God I didn't go along with it.
Granddad, you should have.
I should. No, you should have. You should have asked me how I was feeling about what I was doing, how I felt about Quinn and what she meant in my life. But no, you just made demands. It was all about you. All about Steffi.
Okay, that was definitely Eric.
Yelling.
You sure you don't want to go in there?
Steffi, I understand that you have issues with Quinn. Big issues, but those are in the past. Who are you to say that she doesn't deserve a second chance?
This isn't Quinn's second chance. Quinn has had millions of chances. Okay, fine. Maybe I'm like my grandmother. Maybe I'm so demanding, but I'm doing this out of concern for you because I'm looking out for you.
You're looking out for me? Oh, because I'm this old man, this feeble old guy who can't really take care of himself. Well, you know what? Maybe that's a quality all of you should try to emulate. All of you. Especially you. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I've been taking care of you longer than anybody else in this room. Used to crawl around in here on your hands and knees with a pencil marking up all my good work, drawing on it. But you were talented. I saw talent. I had no idea how much. My God. And all that talent evolved into great, great confidence. And then arrogance. That's a Maroney thing, you know. You and Massimo both crave being the strongest man in the room. Is that what this is about? Me taking over the CEO position again?
Dad, for you to even think that proves that we were right. I think you're...
What, you think I'm losing it? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you think this proves?
I'm not doing this with you. I'm gonna not let you berate me like you do everybody else. I did what I did because your relationship with Quinn is wrong. And somewhere in there, you know that's true. She's not worthy of you.
You don't get to decide that. You don't decide that. I decide that. You don't get to tell everybody in this room what they need to feel. King Ridge doesn't get to tell everybody how they feel about me and my wife. You don't control me.
I control who I respect. And I don't respect a single thing about that horrible woman.
Well, you're gonna have to respect her. You have to respect her now, because when I sign this, she is Mrs. Eric Forrester. I'm married now. She and I are going on our honeymoon. You will respect her.
Dad, just calm down, okay?
You ask me to calm down? I mean to calm down? When all of you abandoned me like this? My eldest son pulls off some kind of magical coup, and you want me to relax about that? Not on your life.
I can't take it. I don't care if I make things worse. I can't let him face them alone.
Rich, I'm not finished. Come here. When your mother died, I was by myself. I didn't like it very much, and it went on for a long time, and then Quinn came along, and she made my life a lot better. I liked it. You can't change that. You have to respect that. How can you take that away from me?
We're trying to protect...
I don't need that. I want you to support me. I want you to believe in me. Do you know what it was like for me to see her look into my eyes and to see how little my family cared about me?
You don't know the first thing about any of us.
You made me feel alone.